guys, it's Janice from Ozark Family Homestead, and we are going to get the ball rolling on another What We Eat in a Week video. You guys specifically request these, so we're going to go ahead and start filming our meals now that we're eating with within the next week. So I'm going to turn the camera around and we'll just get started with showing you guys what we are having for breakfast this morning. Okay, so there's some options here. There are duck eggs and avocado for breakfast, or the oats this morning. These are soaked oats that were started the soaking process last night, and then this morning they were mixed with some frozen blackberries, and this is what they look like in the pot, but then they get doctored up here with some butter and maple syrup and cinnamon in there. So that is what we have going on this morning. Of course, I've got my coffee, and here's the big plate of butter from Daisy, our cow, over here. So Anna is eating by the wood stove. This is Anna's favorite spot, you guys. She loves to be right there next to the wood stove. But what are you going to do when the wood stove isn't going here soon?
I would still sit there. You're
still going to sit there, just without the wood stove going. So it's going to be warming up soon. So, all right, guys, the plan is to see you all back at lunchtime. Hey, guess what, guys? I forgot to pull out the camera. So we are in the middle of eating lunch right now, and I'm going to go around and show you. It's leftovers. We're having clean out Mama's fridge for lunch today, and so I'll go through and kind of see what's left on plates. Sorry. Just a second. Okay, so this is the asparagus that I still need to process. Those will be blanched and put in the freezer because I got a super good deal on sale for those. And this is supper going in the pot there. They've already just about wiped out all the leftover spaghetti stuff that we had left over. It's with that penne pasta, and it's been stirred up into oblivion. So they are finishing that up. Over here there was some roasted asparagus and some Parmesan zucchini that the Parmesan has fallen off of. There was some steamed broccoli, some mashed butternut squash. This was some Molly's chicken, and I have some on my plate over there. The chicken part's been wiped out. This was pesto chicken from the pesto that we made from our garden this year, and then some split fryer chicken breasts that I got on sale not too long ago. There's some clearanced out reduced price chickens that I got at Kroger, and everybody's just kind of picking at those. Okay, and they just have a hodgepodge of food over there, and Sean is eating at the computer, so he is multitasking. But remind me at supper time, guys. Help me remember. Are you hiding from me?
My only time. You make me happy, you never know till I'm under you. Take my time away.
Yay, I like that song. Me too. Are you getting ready to eat? Okay. I'm going to show everybody what is for supper tonight. So, this is that corned beef brisket that I got on sale for $2.99 a pound. And it was my first time ever making it. I just followed the directions on the packaging, which basically said put it in a pot with water covering it up, add the seasoning packet, bring it to a boil, and then simmer. Mine was 4 to 5 hours because of the weight on there. So this is how it turned out. It's tender, and I've taken a little taste, and it tastes good to me. So we're having that with some mashed potatoes, and we've got salt, pepper, and some butter from Daisy, our cow, and then some of her milk as well. I still need to get it back in the fridge, but that's what we've used for the mashed potatoes. And then just some steamed carrots, and I've got a little bit of Daisy butter there that still needs to melt into the carrots. I'm going to bury it a little bit there so it'll melt in there on the carrots. So that's what's for supper. And then Sarah has made up, well, there's a plate. She made up one plate to show that it was pretty. And this is an apple crisp for supper tonight too. And she used 2 home canned jars of apples in this. So, and the pies over there, we have a church gathering tomorrow. So since we have a surplus of milk, she made some chocolate pudding pies to take to that church gathering tomorrow. So we are gonna sit down. The table is set, but I don't have anybody in here just yet. They are gathered around the computer in there.
Rebecca asked for pictures of animals, so.
Rebecca asked for pictures of animals.
There's a picture of an animal.
So that's what they're looking at. We've had some girls have had baths and stuff tonight. So me, Abigail, and Anime had baths. So, and you're looking at pictures of pretty kitty cat. It looks like Starboy. All right, guys. I will have children help me remember to film tomorrow morning at breakfast. So we will see you then. All right, next morning, Sarah's just getting the milk wrapped up. They've already done the milking for the day. And I've got some girls over here. You want to show everybody what you're doing?
I draw this. I'm drawing
You colored this.
Yeah, coloring this. And I have this one. I drew this. I colored.
Pretty. Is Rebecca helping? Or are you just making noise?
He's just making noises. She wants to help. I'm like, Rebecca, I'm trying to do this. I understand.
Okay, well, we'll go see. We've got some breakfast laid out. Pies are in the oven there from that Sarah made yesterday, those chocolate pies. Okay, quick breakfast this morning because like I said, we have our church gathering today. So, we've got cereal. We've got store-bought cereal that was just bought on sale. And then we've got the homemade cereal, I guess, 2 different types. This is just regular granola, just the oats, honey, and then the cinnamon, the flavorings on there. And some are doing, well, we have lots of milk, you guys. In case you don't know, Daisy, our Jersey cow's giving us lots of milk. So we are having very milky cereal this morning, and they're probably going to add sliced strawberries to that as well because those were on sale this week. And then this is the other cereal option, which is that granola, but with dried cranberries added to it also. So cereal is an option, and then we've got some duck eggs that are going to be fried up as well. So I will come back and try to show you guys whenever that is all done. And Sarah's working on Anna's hair. So we're just going to do the next thing, and I'll touch base with you guys in a little bit. Oh, this is not milk here. Somebody's going to be wondering what is wrong with their milk.
Oh yeah, Daddy almost poured that into his bowl.
Did he really?
He went to go touch it. I was like, don't, no, not that.
That is not milk.
Oh my.
He would have been unhappy with this cereal. We were given, a friend gave us, this is a sweet sourdough starter. She called it a Herman.
Yes.
Okay, apparently that's like the official name of the thing is a Herman. So we are supposed to go online and find recipes using a Herman sweet sourdough starter. So that's what that is. So, okay, I'll be back. All right, breakfast is a little bit further down the road here. We've got tea going. Now these are teas that Miss Claudia had sent, so Sarah's keeping them up here on the tea shelf. And I think we've got, I know Sarah, Anna,
three girls.
and Abigail decided they wanted tea this morning. Mama's coffee with lots of daisy cream in there. And then we've got some of the duck eggs ready. And just added, this is some of the cucumber tomato salad that we're taking for the church gathering today. So added a little bit of that on the plate. And this is what the cereal's looking like with the strawberries added in there. So that's what we're doing. So we'll finish up breakfast, do some cleanup, and get going on our lunch stuff that we're taking with us. All right, we got stuff laid out on the table here, getting ready to head out the door. So here's what we're taking for the church gathering today. Sarah has made biscuits, and we're going to take along some of her strawberry jam and some butter from Daisy the cow. These are those, I've already shown you the chocolate pie. She made those up yesterday, so 2 of those. The cucumber tomato salad, Brussels sprouts, and I know they look dark, but guys, this is when they're super good. They get a caramelized sweetness to them when they get really dark like that. And then some mashed potatoes. We've got some milk and butter that still need to be stirred up in there. Andrew's taking his guitar along. I think
I got the banjo in the van.
banjo's already in the van, and bag with some Bibles in it. So Sean has been pacing around over here. He's ready to load stuff up. He's just
ready to move it from the table to the van.
He's ready for the green light. Okay, it is ready to be loaded up. We are eating lunch and supper with church family today, so I won't be back for supper time, but Lord willing, you guys will help remind me tomorrow morning at breakfast so that we'll film breakfast tomorrow. All right, say bye.
Bye.
I almost forgot, guys. Someone had asked on a comment about what are the other foods that we have at our church gatherings. For this one today, other members are going to be bringing beef brisket and some baked chicken, and I know there's some green beans coming and some roasted potatoes and probably several more desserts too. I never really know for sure what everybody's bringing, but that's it so far at this point. But it'll be good. We never run out of food. We always have a good time visiting with everybody. So, okay, they're gonna load stuff up. Can you believe we're running late? We habitually run late. I know, it's not good, but we gotta go. All right, guys, next day, having a big breakfast this morning. So, of course, we got the coffee in the percolator there. These are sausage patties made up with the homemade sausage seasoning that I make up in ground turkey. And I'll put the link to, we have a whole video about the sausage seasoning recipe. Just make sure you add the fennel in it. In the video, I forget to put the fennel actually in the seasoning, but there's a recipe for it in the description box there. There is a little bit of hash browns here for those that can't have the biscuits this morning. And these are some of the duck eggs that have been made up. But we also have a bunch of chicken eggs that have been fried up. And some leftover biscuits from yesterday's church gathering. Those are just on warm. They're in the oven. And we're not eating at the kitchen table this morning. Yeah. This is my job today. We had a mega gift unboxing last night. We filmed it. You guys may have already seen part of it. I'm not sure what order I'm going to be posting videos in, but I have gifts and boxes to deal with today. So this is on my to-do list today. But children, don't mind not eating at the table because... Yes, because we have the trays set up in the living room, which we usually do for movie night. We're doing a movie breakfast. We're watching a little bit of Schoolhouse Rock that we were gifted, and we haven't gotten a chance to watch any of it yet, but we're going to watch a little bit of it while we eat our breakfast. Yep, there it is. I think Miss Erin sent that to us. And then we'll get going with the rest of our day. But, all right. You hungry? Let's eat. All right, guys, this is supper. Did you notice that I skipped lunch? Okay, so we had family come over today, and we ended up just having leftovers anyhow. So between family being here and just doing leftovers, I did not get the camera out for lunch. But you didn't miss much because it was just leftovers, and you've already seen all the food we had prior to this anyway. So this is supper. It's not what I had planned. We were going to do a roast, but again, with family here, things got done later than expected. So this is our fast food. I keep this frozen chicken just ready to go so that we can make quick salads if we need something, just a quick supper. So some want it with strawberries, some want it without strawberries. And this is the last of that pesto chicken with a side salad and strawberries. There's just a variety here on the plate, so everybody kind of gets to mix and match. I will say the greens are from our greenhouse, which makes me happy. So we're going to go ahead and sit down and eat and shut things down for the day. We had a fun day, but we're tired. So I will see you guys at breakfast in the morning. Okay guys, next day. We are a little off kilter this morning because I didn't even mention it yesterday, but my parents came down and picked up Andrew and took him home with them yesterday. So we are having to pick up the slack from jobs that Andrew typically does. So things are a little off kilter this morning, but breakfast is ready and I'm going to show you something else. Look what my mama brought me yesterday. You see all that hot chocolate back there? It was at Sam's Club, the one canister for $1.01, which is a crazy, crazy deal. So she brought me a whole flat of them, and I have a good mama. and we're gonna donate some of those to the church that lets us use their building for free for homeschool and homesteading events. So they will get some of that, and then some of it's going to go in our emergency food storage, and it's just nice. Good deal. So I'm going to flip the camera around. I've got two girls. I think I see Sarah and Anna heading back this way, hopefully. They're finishing up. Again, we're doing extra things since Andrew's not here, and I'll flip the camera around and just show you what we have ready for breakfast. Okay, so we did go ahead and open up the oldest package of the hot chocolate that we had on our pantry shelves. And so this is available for children that want that this morning. And of course the mama's coffee. This is a little bit of grits here because we have one family member that can't have what everybody else is having for breakfast there. So this is just grits that's made up and ready to go. And that'll be doctored up with some cinnamon and stuff there. And then over here we have the cream of barley. This is stuff that I get from Azure Standard. I mean, it looks a lot like the grits, and basically it's the same thing, only this one's made out of barley and the other one's made out of corn. So the people that have this will add some butter to it. This is butter from Daisy the cow, and cinnamon and maple syrup will be added for that also. Since we're eating a little bit later, the strawberries have been gotten into this morning and snacked on. I think David had a little apple. It's just, we're eating later than usual. This is how the sweet potatoes are coming along. The sweet potato slips, they're just growing like crazy. And on my to-do list today is to make up more garlic oil. I keep 2 bottles of this going at all times, and this one's empty. So we use this for medicinal reasons in our family, and it takes a while to steep for the medicinal properties to be taken out of the garlic. So that is on my to-do list as well. But looks like Sam's checking the computer in there. Oh, I see the girls are still dealing with the goats. I can see them outside through the windows. So as soon as I can get everybody in here, actually, they might be chasing a goat. I'm going to go out there and check and see if one of the goats is out or what they're doing. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Okay, I think Sarah got her. And yes, we did have goats get in. Pen where they weren't supposed to get in. They just wanted to be in there with you, didn't they? Yes. He looks like fun.
I'm like, what kind of goose is that? Why go down like that?
He just loves to be loved on, doesn't he? Yeah.
I think he thinks my hand's grass.
You must taste sweet. All right, lunchtime today is cheese quesadillas. This is a griddle that Sean and I got as a wedding gift. many, many years ago, more than 20 years ago. It is still going strong. And on the agenda for today, have I talked about this yet? The sweet sourdough Herman is what it's called. That is going to be used to bake a banana. Sarah's got a recipe for a banana nut bread that she's wanting to do. And so this is how we slice up the quesadillas. They can put some salsa on it. There's some little mandarin oranges that they can have with it as well. Now, I do want to point out, I got so excited over this. If you all remember an old Sam's Club haul that I did a month or so ago, we bought, it was just after Christmas, these butter cookies. This tin of butter cookies, and we bought a couple of the tins, and of course ate all the cookies up. They're long gone, but these work perfectly for storing these packages of tortilla wrap, little burrito sized tortillas in there, and then I don't have to worry about mice or anything getting in them. So I just thought this was a great reuse of something. It just worked out perfectly. So Sarah's outside getting some greens from the greenhouse for salads, and I will try to remember to come back with the camera and show you guys once those salads are done. Okay, and we've got a salad ready here too for those that can't have the quesadilla here. We've got a family member that can't do that, and this is just greens from the greenhouse. I think there's some cheese and tomato and some canned chicken. So, and this is a red wine vinegar olive oil dressing here that's been drizzled on top of that. So we had other options to put on there, but they were declined. So it is a very basic salad. And I will be back at supper time with you guys. All right, we've got supper time ready. And this is, well, it's a little bit of a spin on the sauerbraten recipe that Miss Claudia and Miss Krista had sent to us. We did it without using flour or the ginger snap cookies, so it's a little different. It's not as thick of a gravy as usual, but I'm sure it'll still taste good. But here's the meat that everybody can get. I do have lentils soaking for a soup that'll be coming up here in a little while. Green beans on the side, a little bit of potatoes, and then these noodles that we were told went very well with a German meal. And these came from Aldi, but they're probably seasonal. I don't see them there all the time. So we've got those. And then today, Sarah made, this is that sweet sourdough.
Herman or a Amish French. Amish friendship.
Amish friendship bread, otherwise known as a sweet sourdough.
Or Herman.
Or a Herman. That's what the name of the sourdough concoction is.
This is Hermanita.
Sarah likes to call hers Hermanita because she's decided it's a girl.
I have Alibaba, that's a boy.
And maybe they'll get married someday.
Yeah,
And
little sourdough babies.
that's the plan. Okay, we're gonna eat our supper, and the plan is to see you guys then tomorrow morning at breakfast. We're all looking forward to this, so we're gonna go make up some big, massive, mounded plates. Alibaba says bye.
Say hi. He's shy.
He is shy. All right, you got your plate made up?
Yep.
This is what one of the plates looks like here. And so that'll get moved to the table. And everybody is loading things up. Breakfast this morning is smoothies. So you made several different kinds for different people. Some wanted, what'd you do, banana strawberry?
So I've done banana strawberry, I've done banana pineapple strawberry, I've done peanut butter, and then I've done just banana strawberry. So there's a lot of strawberries today. Yeah.
Good thing strawberries are going to be back on sale soon.
Yeah.
We can freeze a bunch then.
I mean, and they make such a pretty color.
Yeah, it is pretty. Let's see, give it time for the lighting to change. There it goes. Because when I first put the camera on it, it just looks...
It's nuked.
Yes, it's nuked. So, again, every time we have our smoothies, we like to show these color changing cups that a viewer gifted us with months and months ago. We have them on our Amazon storefront if you guys would like to get these things. They come out of the box looking like this, you know, just kind of plain white, clear. And then when you put something cold in it, all the colors pop out. So it's a neat little thing, and children enjoy using it. So, okay, and then others, there was some cereal eaten this morning. If you can see past the sweet potatoes there, cereal was eaten by some this morning. Duck eggs were eaten by some this morning. We have had some breakfast already done and gulped down too. So, milk buckets haven't been washed just yet. We're still got morning things going, but clean up to do. I'm going to go ahead and get started on lunch here as well.
So Mama had to run an errand, so she had to leave before she got a chance to film. So I'm filming to show you what we had for lunch. Mama calls this lentil soup because it's kind of a stew, kind of a stew, kind of a soup. So it's a little blend between. It's really, really good with lentils. That's our home grown kale. I don't know if this is beef or deer. I'm thinking it's beef. And it's really, really good and really filling. She's got tomatoes in here and broth. There's an onion. So that's what we're having for lunch, and we'll see you at supper.
Well, it's supper time, and Janice and Sarah are at a ladies' meeting, so I'm going to be cooking for everybody that's left here at home. And those of you who have seen our What We Eat in a Week videos in the past have probably seen this chili concoction that we make pretty simple. You just heat up ground beef, and then you add in beans. These have to be navy beans. That's what we had. You can use different types of beans. And then chili sauce. And as far as how much you want to put in there, depends on how much beans you want in your chili. And some people like really thick chili, like I do. Or some people like their chili to be a little more soupy, so you just add more of the chili sauce, just thin it out. And of course the beans also make it stretch as well. One of the things that Janice always does, buys, gets a lot of the ground beef and cooks up some of it up and then freezes it in the Ziploc containers. It makes it really convenient when you do a quick meal. You can just pull out some ground beef that's already been cooked, just warm it up, throw everything in, and just in a few minutes you've got a meal. So I'm heating up that beef. I'm about to open up the cans, throw it in there, and then we'll take a look at what it looks like when it's all put together. Okay, the chili's all ready. It's all heated up. I don't know if you can see the steam coming off of it. Just going to put it in bowls. We've got some saltine crackers here that we can put in it if you choose to. And we've got for dessert, these are some chocolate chip cookies and oatmeal cookies that are left over from our church group that we had over the weekend. So that's our quick and simple supper for tonight. And so I guess we'll leave it here, and Janice will pick up in the morning for breakfast.
Okay, breakfast this morning. I'm listening to some Patera on there while I'm cooking some things up over here, and it's just eggs and toast this morning. So, got some chicken eggs going in the skillet here, but also going to make up some duck eggs. I don't remember if I showed you guys the difference between duck eggs, always dirty and kind of large, compared to chicken eggs, which are smaller and usually cleaner unless we've gotten rain, compared to turkey eggs. So they're large too. They're about, they're similar in size to the duck eggs. But so, and we haven't eaten the turkey eggs yet. I'm kind of saving them. See how many I can save up so we can all try some turkey eggs. So that's breakfast. And then we're refilling. This is butter from Daisy the cow. I'm using store butter in the skillet, and I'm saving the Daisy butter just for slathering on toast. So, and this is the bread. This is the bread I make from wheat and spelt that I grind up in our grain mill. And I have a whole video on making that bread, so I'll put a link to that in the description box. Sam's getting the dishwasher unloaded for me. Butter is going to be made today. This is all the cream that we've stockpiled now that's going to be setting out to come to room temperature. This is my bag of bones. I need to get some bone broth going today too. That is a 2-day long process. Here's the update on the sweet potato slips. They're just coming right along. I've got some garlic oil going that it's just going to sit there for some days. I need to put a little cloth over the top of it. So I need to do that. I got some elderberry cuttings from a local lady that homesteads as well. So we're going to look at getting these to form roots, and then we'll increase our elderberry bushes that we have here on the property. So that's on the to-do list as well. So we're just getting the day going and see what we can do. You putting on a good show? Goofy girl. Yeah. There you go. Enjoy the show. Anna's back here fixing her hair. She's hiding. Getting that hair all brushed out. All right, girls. Tell them bye.
Bye.
See you later. All right, lunch today is clean out Mama's fridge. So this is leftover cream of barley, green beans, that quick chili that everybody else had last night while I was away, reheated quesadillas from lunch the other day, some chicken patties, and these are sourdough hamburger buns that Sarah made up, and then leftover lentil soup over here. So that is what we're doing for lunch today. I just refilled up all the jars for the sweet potatoes. The water starts to get a little yucky there after a while. And some heavy duty butter making has been going on here today. So just things in process. We've got the big skillet set out here for supper time tonight. We just do the next thing, right? Do the next right thing. Okay. We'll be back at supper time, guys. Okay, we are super busy this evening. So we're getting Andrew home, and then we've got 2 children going to a church singing thing. Oh, and Andrew is home. There he is. Say hi. I'm back.
Yeah. All gotta go see.
So tonight is egg roll in a bowl. We've already got it ready early so those can eat. Just some rice in the Instant Pot. That all needs to go out to the garden. This is the egg roll in a bowl. It's basically like a deconstructed egg roll without the wrapping on there. And it comes from my Trim Healthy Mama cookbooks. So we've got some plates made up. Put the coconut aminos there on top of the egg roll in a bowl. I'm out of breath. We've been scooting this afternoon, so it has been a busy trying to keep heads above water today. So the family is just going to kind of eat as we get a chance. There will be some cauliflower rice made up as well in addition to this. So that's it. I'll see you in the morning. Hopefully things will be calmer then. Okay, guys, breakfast time. We've got, oh, they're running the vacuum cleaner. They've got some chicken eggs scrambled up. I had children took care of that this morning. There's some duck eggs fried up over there. There's more of the bread that we'd had yesterday toasted up with some daisy butter on it. I think Sarah's got some tea going back here that Miss Claudia sent from Texas. And some of the plates are getting made up over here. I think Sarah's working on the last. This was the butter that was made yesterday with the We've got these, I think we've got them in our Amazon store. These little contraptions, that's what the children use to make the butter. Yesterday, viewer sent us these manual butter churns. And they're so handy. We have 2 of them. And it works out really well for making butter. So I'll check to make sure we have them in our Amazon storefront, and I'll put the link there if anybody's interested in those. They are functional, and I think they're cute. And there's the sweet potato slips. David's already working on some math. We may be eating in the living room this morning because I have to film a grocery haul video, and my table is currently occupied with stuff. So probably not eating here this morning. So we'll set up in the living room, maybe watch some Schoolhouse Rock while we finish our breakfast. I'll see you guys at lunchtime. We're listening to some Beethoven over here. I was watching the video that's supposed to get posted today, but they told me that they've got lunch ready and it's just leftovers. Sarah's working on getting some plates ready. This is that last chicken sandwich with the sourdough bun that you made up. So that's what that is looking like there. Let's see, there is some, this is the egg roll in a bowl. Leftovers, there was still quite a bit of that. So the rice and then the actual egg roll in a bowl stuff there. Oranges and a little bit of the bread was left over after this breakfast. Some of that sourdough, the sweet sourdough banana bread that Sarah had made up. A little bit of that is left over. Is there still more stuff in the oven, I guess? Yep. Oh, just a second. Here's the last of it. Last of the lentil soup and cream of barley. It all needs to go because we are hosting a church gathering here in just a couple days. And I need all this space out of my refrigerator. So we're working on that today. Clear it out so I can fill it back up again. And again, we've got groceries still that we need to find homes for too. Do the next right thing. All right, supper time tonight. I'm gonna start over here, Sarah. We've got some salad mixes that I got on the reduced clearance section at Kroger recently. This is a Mediterranean mix, and we put some canned chicken in there. There's 2 bags of this salad, and then 2 bags of this one. This was in a, it's a Cajun ranch that was also on markdown at Kroger, and we added chicken to that as well. So we have those 2 salads and biscuits, the tower of biscuits here. Sarah was busy this afternoon. You said 120?
Yep.
Yeah, about 120 biscuits over there. So, well, we're going to eat some of those. The ones that didn't rise as well, we're going to go ahead and eat with the salads tonight. And then extras will just go in the freezer, and we can pull those out later on. Egg roll in a bowl, cauliflower rice. Sarah's working on asparagus now. She's getting that. And I'm working on getting tax paperwork together. Fun.
I prefer asparagus.
You prefer asparagus, yeah. I get the fun job. So David's having kombucha. He's already had his shower for the night. And we're going to start shutting things down here in just a little bit. So see you at breakfast in the morning. Alright guys, it's morning time. It's morning time, and it's noisy in here because Sarah's making up tea. So it's Sarah's fault. I'm going to show you breakfast is soaked oats, and instead of raisins like we typically do, there are some frozen blackberries that were put in there to sweeten it up. And when they make up bowls, they'll put some butter in there along with some maple syrup and some cinnamon. And Sarah made up butter the day before yesterday. And so it's sitting out now. She sets it in the fridge just to help some of the moisture evaporate off of it. And it keeps better that way. It keeps its taste better longer, I think. So you're going to let it soften up some now. And then you're going to put it in the butter molds that we got here. Let's get out. I want to show everybody. Oh, her tea is about to start screaming at us. Here, I'm grabbing the butter mold out of the fridge here real quick. This is the butter mold that we use. So we got this in there from the last time. So she'll fill this up and stick it in the fridge and it will harden. And then we'll remove that and put a second batch in because obviously this is more than, all this won't fit in this. So it'll just take a couple, rotations, I guess. Is that what we'll call it? Okay. Hi guys, good morning. So Sarah just kicked the bucket. Sarah kicked the milk bucket. All right, guys. Yep, we've got a busy day today. We've got homeschool things this morning to go to. So you've been reading to Rebecca? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Rebecca's in here reading her books. You like your books? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is what she likes to do in the mornings. So, okay guys, I'll see you back at lunchtime. I don't know if you can see, I've got ducks out there. It's a rainy, gloomy, muddy mess, but the ducks love this weather. So, we'll see you guys back at lunchtime. You guys ready for lunch? Mm-hmm. Is David reading to you? Hmm? No! Bad, bad. What are you doing?
Hmm?
Are you reading to her or are you just enjoying the book?
I was reading to her. I read her one book and now I'm tired.
Now you're tired.
Yes, it was a very long book.
Oh goodness, it's hard being a big brother, huh?
Yes.
That's a tough job.
Now she's reading the book.
Now she's reading it.
Yeah.
You must be pretty big if you're reading by yourself.
She's reading it backwards.
Oh, and backwards too.
Yeah.
And there I do it.
Right there. Oh, my battery's about to die. All right, new battery. It's lunchtime. I'm still going through the gifts over here, still trying to get those things. Find homes for all of the things. So, okay, lunch. We have options for lunch. So there are leftovers, and I'm going to tell you, okay, here's what Andrew did. We had a whole bunch of white rice left over, and so he took that, he added some ground beef to it, and some salsa, and then you've got cheese laid out over there too, right?
I'm getting more.
You're getting more cheese? Okay, so he has just dumped all this stuff in a pot, the beef, rice, and salsa, heated it up, and then children can decide whether they want to wrap it in a soft shell like this, or if they just want to put a big dollop of this on their plate with some tortilla chips. So those are the options there for lunch. They can shred cheese to put on top of it. There's a little bit of salad, and then there's some egg roll in a bowl. A little bit of that available as well. So, yeah, he's laying this stuff out over here. This is what you spice it up with. I think Miss Claudia sent this, the fajita seasoning mix from Buc-ee's. Yay, Buc-ee's. So, okay, guys, we have a busy day. We got to get the house cleaned up and do some food prep for having friends over. So, eat and then get going. All right, it is supper time, and we have quite a bit out here for supper. So the first thing, we're having grilled chicken tonight. These are chicken leg quarters that I get on sale whenever they're in the weekly sale ad. And then we're having zucchini with Parmesan cheese and all kinds of herbs sprinkled there on top with some olive oil too. This was 2 bags of a salad starter kit that came from Kroger. It was on markdown. So that's just dumped in a bowl, and then everybody can add cheese. We've got these Parmesan little cheese crisps for some crunch. These were some leftover toppings from some other salad blends that we didn't use. So that can be added and doctored up however they want to. And then over here we've got a cucumber tomato salad. Again, cucumbers and tomatoes were on sale last week. And this is the second cucumber tomato salad I've been able to buy out of that sale. This is a ooey gooey butter cake, but this is for tomorrow. This is for that church gathering for tomorrow. I do have the beans are done in the Instant Pot for the chili, the big pot of chili that I'm making up. And then we've just got, you know, some stuff set out there to use for tomorrow. And then we've got biscuits to go with supper tonight too. Anything that's not eaten tonight will get bagged up in freezer bags and put in the freezer. And we can just eat on those as we need to. So that is it for supper tonight. Alright guys, that is the end of our What We Eat in a Week video. I hope you all enjoyed it, maybe got a few ideas on things meals that you could incorporate in your own family's meal rotation there. So if you did like today's video, please give us a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. And if you could tell others about Ozark Family Homestead, it would help our family's channel grow. So we will see you all on the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks for watching